Well guys, the time has come. It is officially time to retire this derby truck. It's been a good one for us. We've ran it for the last 3 years, but it is officially done and it is going to be on a pile of scrap metal here in a little bit. So we're going to give you guys a quick last minute walk around of what is left, and then we're going to go and scrap this thing. So stay tuned for all of that. We are officially scrapping the '86 Chevy Derby truck. We have it pretty well torn apart here, sitting on the trailer, just on blocks, and getting ready to haul her off. So, pulled a bunch of parts off of it. Pretty much everything we already talked about, guys. Got the engine mounts pulled off from the last video. Obviously got the front wheels pulled off, and this thing's sitting on the trailer. Checked out a lot of the suspension parts. Honestly, for as easy as some of these parts are to get, it just isn't worth trying to scavenge off this, because a lot of them all have bends and brakes and other things that just isn't worth my time. Cut the window bars out, got that done. Cut as much of the cage out as I could easily get in there and cut out. Also went ahead and had a bunch of scrap metal sitting around, so went and threw that all up in there. Piled it up in pretty good and high and tucked behind the seat and just filled her up, so that way we can, get rid of all that stuff at the same time since we're taking the trip. I also have some other just miscellaneous scrap and stuff sitting in the bed of the truck here, and the old hood off the Super Duty and some other things. We did go ahead and got the rear end cut out and pulled. Just cut those bolts off. They were pretty well rusted on there, so I ended up having to cut them instead of being able to take it apart. So unfortunately we weren't able to reclaim the U-bolts that actually bolted the axle on, but we saved the brackets and stuff too. Both leaf packs have bends in them, and honestly I just don't want to risk running something that's already starting to bend at this point, so we'll just pick up new ones if we ever need to. They both have some, like the other side's definitely obvious. This one, it has a bit of a hook starting at both ends, and so we're just going to go ahead and get rid of that one as well. Nothing really to write home on the back side here. I just got it all chained down tight as best we could. With what was left, it seems good and solid at this point, so we'll roll with it to get it to the scrapyard. Got the rear end just sitting here on the pad in front of the shop. At this point we mainly just wanted to get this thing out of here this morning and off to the scrapyard, so we're going to be doing that, and then hopefully we'll take care of this guy. Not really sure what the plan is. It just was definitely too nice yet to scrap this thing, so either we'll be selling it to one of you guys so you guys can use it on your derby vehicle, or we'll just keep it as a spare for the Super Duty, or I've even been considering the idea of just swapping this thing out on the Super Duty, since it's already welded true posi, and it's been proven to be a good rear end for us. We may just swap out the rear end on the Super Duty, sell the stocks rear out of there, and then use this guy for the derby. So not entirely sure what we'll do there. Added benefit is we already have a set of good rear drive snow tires that'll fit this thing, so it's been an issue trying to find some good wheels and tires for that Super Duty, just because of the unique bolt pattern that they have. Not too many of you guys are running those, so being able to throw a set of wheels and tires that are a little more common on the back might be a smart choice too in the long run. Same story on this side. There's the leaf pack. Obviously it's bowing really good. I've showed you guys that in other videos, and just got everything as best torn apart as we could. I guess I can pop the camera up there so you guys can see one last time in the inside. I pulled things that were worth pulling, and the steering column is kind of bent and broken, and so we're just going to leave that alone. Tried pulling the steering wheel out just as a little souvenir, but I literally pulled the threads right out of the steering wheel trying to pull the thing off using the puller, so I think I'm just going to call that one a loss. So there you go, guys. We are officially ready to haul this thing off to scrap. So I'm going to stop talking, put the camera down, and we're going to go ahead and roll on out and get this thing taken care of. And just like that, we returned home and the trailer is now empty. It's bittersweet, maybe a little sad, you know, just because we put a lot of time and effort into that truck and had some nice runs and some good times. But now it is off to the scrap, and we now have room on our trailer and room around the shop. So we always like getting rid of the old and in with the new. It always makes for some new and exciting videos for you guys. So thank you for watching the video. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and consider subscribing if you have not already done so. As always, we want to wish you guys a great day, and until the next video, we'll talk to you later, guys.